I'm Josh with Waupaca Community Media, and this week we are here for our weekly community update with Ron Sari from the Waupaca School District and Aaron Jensen from the city of Waupaca. How are you guys doing?
Hey, terrific, Josh. Thanks.
Good, Josh. Good.
A lot of good things going on, and the first thing we want to start with is there's a new committee in place with the Economic Development Advisory Committee. What is that, and where's it going, Aaron?
Well, Josh, it's not in place yet exactly. We haven't met yet, but we're looking to meet. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be at the end of September. We've got about 12 people together that have agreed to be on this advisory committee. We're going to be working on some programs that are going to focus on the downtown area at first. Staff will be involved heavily, and we're just looking forward to hopefully developing some programs and framework that will have an impact on one of our what we feel like is our greatest assets, one of our great assets, which is our downtown area, Main Street, and that's kind of the core of the city. You know, we had this whole tagline, "Chain to Main," in our branding with the chamber and the whole Waupaca area, and we've had some recent plans done. 2017, some great plans by RDG, previous staff and councils that were here, and we're just looking to act on those plans and put some of the action steps in place. And we're starting that process now, and I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to provide hopefully some more detail on these programs in the next 2 months. And so that's one thing that's happening here, Josh.
And another thing I just want to highlight on is all the city council committee and various board meetings are back to meeting virtually, just as a precaution with COVID, not having too many people gathering in person in the same place. So I just know you want to touch on that and how the public can still be involved in those meetings.
Yeah, so we kind of talked about it last night. We had a council meeting last night, early as it can be, first of the month, first Tuesday, and we discussed what is it going to look like. We've been virtual for the last few meetings. We're going to go throughout September virtually for all council and committee meetings. Want to remind everybody that there's still the ability to give public input. They can, I've said this probably at 3 of these types of updates, but in case people don't know yet, public input at cityofwaupaca.org is the email that they can email. Want to remind people to include your name, include your address, and a way to get back to you, and then we'll read that during the meeting. So that's a way to have input. Also, you can view the meetings on Facebook Live, and you can tune in at the times, and all of the times are posted right on our City of Waupaca website. So we're going to continue that through the end of September, and then we'll probably make a call as far as after that point, sometime mid-September, mid to late September. So that's where we're at with that.
Now, Ron, we've been talking all summer, close to every week, and you've been updating us on what the school's been doing to prepare for the school year, the committee you had in place, planning everything out, and trying to get things as safe as possible and what you'd be doing. And before we started the interview, you said this was the best beginning of a school year you've ever had.
Yeah.
Which is good news.
Yeah, that's true. Aaron used a good analogy. It's kind of like the Super Bowl for us. In all this planning and in all this time, it's been 6 months since we've had kids in the building. And yesterday was the first day of school. And for those who chose in-person learning, obviously we did this soft start for the first week in an effort to roll into this, look for the different hiccups that could be unforeseen that would happen, and then we'd have more hands on deck to deal with them. But it just was a great start. I told everybody, from my perspective, this is my 30th year in education. This is my 14th year as a superintendent, and it was the best start I've ever had. The hiccups were non-existent. And really, it's a credit to our staff. And I'm not just talking about the principals. I mean, they met all summer almost daily to plan for what we are executing right now this week and next week and into the rest of the year. But I'm talking about all of the staff, our teachers, our parapros, everybody put in a lot of time, especially in leading up this last month. Our nurses, our custodians, our food service, and transportation go right way as well. I mean, they're not our employees, but they're our vendor that we contract with to provide our services, and it all went off without a hitch. So we're just so excited about that and proud of our staff for the work they do. And the other thing, Josh, we're healthy. Our big worry was not being able to start on September 1 in person, and doggone it, we're very healthy. According to HIPAA law, we can't really talk about how many people in numbers. Instead, we talk in groupings of numbers, but the smallest grouping is less than 5, and we can say that we've got less than 5 people with a positive in our system when we talk about students and staff. So that's just terrific.
It's a perfect place to be.
It's perfect, and our numbers are positive in the county. Over 14-day cohorts continues to drop. So we're excited about that. We're excited, our tech department, we've got a great tech department, and they've been running around like their hair's on fire here these last several weeks, and worried about hotspots and worried about, is everything going to run? We got this new learning management system called Schoology, but it is all working. It's up and running, and that team did an excellent job. The relationships that we're forming here this week and into the future weeks with our students, we have a focus on the social emotional wellness, not only of our kids, but our staff. And so this slow start is helping us with that, and things are going really good. Another piece of good news, the USDA announced yesterday that they're extending those lunches to students like they did over the shutdown that we had in the spring. They're extending them through the rest of this calendar year. So our students are eating at no cost right now. So that's pretty good too.
Josh, I just want to share a quick story just because we had a personal interaction with the school yesterday. Our oldest kid, our son, it was his first day at kindergarten. So a big day for him. Me and mom dropped him off, and we walked him to the school, kind of to that side of the sidewalk, and we're greeted by all the teachers, administration, and the thing I took away from it was just how, people had masks on, but you could see the smiles on everyone's faces. Teachers were incredibly welcoming. I had a chance to talk to about 3 of them and the administration over there, and you could just tell that they felt prepared and were not nervous about their Super Bowl. And on top of it, my kid is a little bit shy. We were a little worried about how he would handle his first day of school, and he just had an absolute blast. So all of the concerns about how the changes would maybe be tough for kids and things like that, I can only speak for one, but I know our kid had a very, very positive first day of school in a new looking school world. So.
Oh man, it's terrific to hear. Thanks for sharing that, Aaron. I would just ask parents if there are any issues or concerns that they're aware of, to let us know, to let their teacher and their principal know, so that we can address them, because that's what we're here for. We want to make things right. So yeah, let us know, folks.
Well, great to hear the good news with the start of the school year, and hopefully that all that preparation continues going forward here, and things keep going good. That's what we can hope for.
Yep, it's going to go that way. I'm very confident. Thanks, Josh.
Well, Ron, Aaron, appreciate the time again this week to get our community up to date. A lot of positive news, and hopefully we'll talk about some more next week.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Josh.